Hey, hey, how y'all doing? Are y'all doing great? Are you doing fine? Are you doing spectacular? You are? Okay, cool. Cunt, slay. Listen to today's video. Hi, if you're new around here, my name is Maya, and I'm so happy you're here. Welcome if you're new around here. I post Get Ready With Me's vlogs daily and a whole bunch of stuff. So if you like that, subscribe, follow me on social media, say hi, hello, how you doing? Let's get into today's video. I'm very, very excited. We're gonna do the makeup look that I think makes me look and feel super hot. This is also the makeup look that I have gotten the most compliments on as of recently, and by that I mean the past like 2 months. So let's get into it, but talk about the skin prep first. And like a disclaimer, I have oily / combination skin. Okay, so these products may not work for you if you don't have that type of skin or just whatever. Skincare makeup is subjective. The foundation works for me, it's not gonna work for you. That's just how it is. So usually when I'm prepping my skin, I take a shower and wash my face with Panoxyl, which is like a acne foaming wash because I have adult acne. Yeah. Also, this video is gonna be like my favorites of 2026, even though you guys are seeing this in August. So yeah, and then right after Blazing Milk, this one's empty. And she changed the size. Haley, that's a bit rude. But I went through this in like months. There's still a little bit left. Yeah. Right after that, I'm gonna go in with moisturizer. This, now why is there like stuff all over it? How did that happen? Okay, great. What is that? That does not look good. Good Molecules moisturizer. She's great, she's fun. What hasn't been great or fun is that damn retrograde. Yeah. So let's talk about it. So one good thing that happened during the retrograde was my first Everyday People. That was a few weeks ago. If you don't know what Everyday People is, it's like a festival. It's like an all-day thing. Really, I've been trying to go for 4 years, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just go this year. I saw some people who I knew, and let me just tell y'all a funny story. So back in the day, a few years ago, right, I was on dating apps. Okay, we've all done it. No judgment. Just stop, halt it. Okay, everybody's been there, right? And I matched with this guy, and we talked a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. And then I DM'd him on Instagram, and like, that was it. Nothing really transpired from that, right? So I'm sitting at the table with like a few acquaintances of mine. We're just, you know, dancing, chit-chatting. Great music, by the way. And this guy comes over. We're gonna call him Simon. Don't know why I'm calling him Simon. I'm calling him Simon. He comes over, and he's like, hi, my name is Simon, whatever. And I pull him in, because I didn't know if he wanted people to know his business from back in the day. And I go, we matched on, I don't know what dating app, but we matched on this dating app. Am I out of this? No. Okay, kind of. This is from Friday sunscreen. Love her. And I'm like, yeah, we matched on this dating app. And he like pulled away, and he like looked at me. He was like, I believe it. Like, you're absolutely like gorgeous. Like, nice to see you, meet you, whatever. And I don't remember him being creepy, but you're probably thinking, Maya, how do you remember someone that you like talked to years ago? Well, it's because he was in a movie that I watched a few months ago, and I didn't know he was in this movie until I watched it, and I was like, that person looks familiar. And then I looked him up in my Instagram DMs, and there the fuck he was. Yeah, LA things, am I right? And then time goes on. Also, let your product sit for like a minute. Don't know if I did that, but we're already 4 minutes in. Time goes on, and this other guy comes up to the table, and it's very apparent that people know him and are fans of him. And I'm like, no offense to this guy, pretty sure he's cool and great. Who is he, right? So he comes up to me, introduces himself. Let's say this guy's name is Simon. Don't know why I'm coming up with these random ass names. Don't ask, you know. I'm just like, okay. Oh, something broke. Lovely. I'm like, Simon, nice to meet you. But I don't say that. I think that. What I actually say is, like the song? And he looked at me like, what song are we talking about? But he didn't say that. He was like, he said his name again, Paul. And I was like, okay, nice to meet you. And also complimented my glasses because I can't see. If you're near on here, I'm nearsighted, so I was seeing eyeglasses. Blue light, they're pretty cool. But then when I'm out and about thugging with my rounds, I wear sunglasses because I'm also sensitive to light. I'm very sensitive to light, okay? I get migraines daily. Yeah, it's very bad. And so he's kind of around our table, girl. I was a guest. But he's kind of around the table and he's talking with people, and then he looks at me again and I'm like, you have an Instagram? Because again, I cannot hear your name because there's music playing, there's people dancing, and there's people talking amongst us. So I really couldn't hear him. I also like have not protected my hearing well in the past like 29 years. So it's also my bad. So he puts his Instagram in my phone, right? And he's in a movie. I'm like, bro, okay, it's LA. It's LA. Like, come on now. Come the fuck on now. But the retrograde, wow, this retrograde, lovely, lovely. Oh, I didn't even tell you what primer I went in with. Everything's gonna be linked down below. But this is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I got this in October. You see that? I got a refill. I've had this since October. It's August. Yeah. So let's talk about the retrograde. I would have much rather went through, oh, that's what broke. Okay, got it. I told my friend the other day, I would have much rather went through last year's retrograde. And when I tell you, I don't know if I fully cleaned this on here or just in general because I wanted to forget about it. I just showed it. Last year's retrograde fully took me through there. Okay, I was talking to this boy and I don't really know what the right term is when you're in a talking stage, but we were in the talking stage. Fuck that. Shut up. We're not doing that again. And when I dumped him, again, I don't know like the proper terminology because talking stage is just a new thing that's kind of sparked up in the past 5 years, I guess. The second I put my phone down and go back to work, Cinderella by Mac Miller and Ty Dolla $ign starts playing. And I wanted to be like, I am clocking out, I am checking out, I'm out of here, peace, peace. Like, what the fuck was that? And then around this time also, I had a falling out with this friend group. So that's like, what, 5 or 6 people. That was strange as well. Like, what? Huh? What did I do? What did I do? Apparently not enough. What did I do? I look so much darker in my mirror than I do on camera. That's crazy. But yeah, I had people in my family have health scares. I had a manic episode. I got laid off. Yeah, I'm unfortunately laid off again. Lovely. But you know what's so funny is rejection is always redirection and protection. Because a week after I got laid off, there was like a broken pipe that caused parts of West Hollywood to be flooded with water. But now the street is good, like it's reopened now. So that only lasted like maybe 2 weeks, but it's still like not okay. Like how did we get there? And that wasn't the first. There was like 5 incidents where it was like, yeah, there's a flood in the middle of the street because of broken pipe. What is going on with Los Angeles? Hello? What? How is that possible? Truly, honestly, how is that possible? I also like kind of got ghosted. I don't know. I hung out with this boy and then I didn't hang out with him again, and then his number got blocked. What's that Olivia Rodrigo lyric? I thought he was perfect and now his number's blocked. But then he got replaced. Whoopsies. To the left. Also, okay, the day I got laid off, if you will, I was like, okay, bet, I'm gonna go hiking. I'm just gonna go for a hike. Such a LA bitch, you feel me? I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hiking, whatever. And then I get done with my hike. Oh, I also grabbed The Housemaid and The Perfect Sun. I don't know if this is like a universal thing. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in LA, there's like houses that have like a library in the front. I'm pretty sure this is universal. I don't know what I'm talking about. But basically you can take a book or you can leave a book. You should probably do both. I plan on leaving a book. Right. So I got The Housemaid Perfect Sun. I finished both of them and now I'm upset because they were both great books. Shout out to Miss Frida. But then I get done with my hike I go to In-N-Out, and as I'm leaving In-N-Out, again, I'm not wearing my actual seeing glasses. I need to work on that. But I see someone like coming behind me, and I'm like, who's that? Oh, Milani Concealer. Great. And he looks at me and smiles at me, and I'm like, okay, maybe I look cute. I mean, cute. I look fucking major. And he goes, how are you? And I'm like, because I have my headphones in and I'm just like not in the mood to talk to people, because again, I just got laid off during a recession and a job market that is crazy. It is crazy. It's brutal out here, okay? I keep looking and I'm like, oh, that is someone who I had a little thing with back in the day. And by back in the day, I mean 6 years ago. And I saw him like 2 years ago, and I was just like, yo buddy, I have nothing against you. I just don't feel need to talk to you. And that's fine. That's totally fine. Like, what were we doing? But then a few days go on, and I get a notification from Instagram that this person had somehow found my spam account on Instagram. Senior Stoner Snaps if you want to follow. It's open for everybody. And he followed it. And I was like, yeah, listen, boundaries, please. I have not talked to you in 2 years. I don't know why you feel the need to follow the spam. Like, yes, it says I'm single. But buddy, that does not mean there's a chance for you. Like, no shade. That does not mean anything for you. Okay. So yeah, what else happened in the retrograde besides a fucking sinkhole in the middle of West Hollywood and me getting fired? I'm gonna have to check my phone really fast, but basically what I have changed technique wise, which is why I think my makeup has like perfect the past 2 months, is I use a concealer brush to blend my concealer. I also underpaint now. If you've ever watched my videos before, I went in with foundation first, then concealer. Now I do concealer, then foundation. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go around, make sure that everything is covered. It's also just been like really hot. That's just a given when it comes to living in the South, if you will. Let me check my phone and see what else. I wrote down some topics. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's about it. That's about it, because nothing too exciting has happened around here. Yeah, I just plan on like really focusing on content more and just trying to like be positive, live positive, manifestation nation, the house on boots mama. Oh, I went to a screening the other day and I walked onto the studio, which I hope to work on. That's all I got for you. And you know what's so funny? I love being an LA spoiled piece of shit diva, because what do you mean I went to a movie screening for a movie that's not coming out for another 2 months, right? And that's kind of been my thing for the past like 8 years. Actually, who am I fooling? 14 years, okay? Like, I'm just so used to just going to screenings and premieres, now shade, before anybody else sees the movie. Like, I remember I saw, like, this is recently, I haven't been to a screening much this year just because work life, I'm irritated and I'm overstimulated, and I just haven't gone much this year, which I need to like pick back up on. But this movie, oh my goodness, once it's out, we'll talk. But I had fun. I loved it. It got me. It fully got me. It got me. What I just applied to my face was Milani 2-in-1 Concealer Foundation. I have used this foundation on and off for the past 6 years. Yeah, for some reason I was wearing foundation during the COVID lockdown. I was going to work. And 3/4 of my face were covered. So who was that for? I have no idea. Let's get into her. Okay, so I've had to replace some products over the past few months because I have used and abused them, which is great because I do love them. Sorry, I'm looking for like my booty, I'm looking for my beauty blender because I just try to make sure every crevice on my face is covered. Yeah, so over the past year and a half, I have used Rhode Toasted Teddy to blush, and then more recently, like maybe the past year, to contour and blush. this is perfect. If you are my skin complexion, maybe a little bit lighter, you can use this to bronze and contour, because it's just that girl. However, I was like, this is probably expired. However, there's no smell or markings or nothing, but I was like, I know there's no rules to makeup really. I feel like when things are like, can happen, I'm like, God, it's gonna make an example out of me. And I wanna be a good example. I want to have a good example, right? So I stopped using this and I bought this Morphe like trio, multi-finish face trio in the shade Private Island, which I think is perfect, like a perfect dupe for the Rhode thing. But here's the deal. This is also $20. A lot of things from Rhode are also $20. This is your contour, your highlight, and your blush. Perfection. Perfection. I love this. I'm obsessed with this. Morphe's low-key coming back because this is their eyeshadow palette, which the estimator is broken. Don't ask why. This is their powder. Perfect. And then when I would fill in my eyebrows, I use eyebrow gel. But when I fill in my eyebrows, I use like their pencil. And again, perfect. Morphe, hit me with that commission code if you need me. I just go ahead and do this right here. Perfectly sculpting. I low-key did not need to wear foundation because I'm literally just gonna be editing this video for the rest of the day, low-key. I would go out, but I'm just like, I've been really tired the past few days. Did I talk about the hospital visit? I don't remember. I went to the hospital like a month ago because I have iron deficient anemia, which has kind of led me to have some heart issues. Yeah, what? Okay, sure. The fuck? And I started taking liquid iron, but I was so used to having it by my bed, but I cleaned my bed area to make it look just more, it was getting crowded and cluttered. I also, oh, I didn't talk about this. Y'all, I didn't talk about this. So I used to have a MacBook. I've had a MacBook laptop on and off since 2017. I was taking a final for my summer classes and the screen broke. Yeah, it broke. So mad about that. And then I couldn't get it fixed because apparently when I bought the damn thing had limited warranty. And I guess if you have limited warranty on a lot of Apple products, the repair you have to pay on top. But if you had like the actual warranty, whatever the fuck that is, you only pay like $100 for replacement. So I learned my lesson, but now I have an iPad. I'm an iPad girl now. What was I even talking about? Talking about the MacBook, iPad. I guess that's it. Oh yeah, heart issues. So I've been really tired and I'm trying to reset my body to be an early person because last year when I was unemployed, I was still waking up pretty early and like taking walks and like trying the day before the day actually started for a lot of people, which I loved. I thought it was just refreshing. So I want to get back to that. I tried waking up at 6:30 today and my body was like, nope. So instead of going out tonight, even though like I could and I should, I just really don't, I just want to like train my body. Also tomorrow is October. Girl, I wish. Tomorrow is August 1st. New month, new beginnings. So I just want to start the day with not being too tired and just being active and taking care of my body and using my body and taking advantage of the fact that I am able-bodied and able to walk, because there's some people who cannot. So there's that. By the time you guys are watching this, I probably have no fucking service. So there is that. Anyways, speaking of August, Petal by Mother came out. I listened to it yesterday and what's so funny, and I thought I was the only one, the enunciation is gone. It's gone. It's done. She's by with Glinda. Okay, and it's so crazy that we're not gonna get another Wicked. Like, what do you mean I'm not gonna see pink and green everywhere? What? I was so used to that. I was so looking forward to that. And I just started rewatching the first Wicked again, because I low-key forgot a lot of what happened in the first movie. Granted, I know I've told the story before, but if you are new around here, like I said, I am very anemic, okay? And I was also on my period when Wicked came out, and then the day after was that Rhode Community Goods pop-up, and I knew I had to be there at the ass crack of dawn, okay? Because people do not play about Rhode or Community Goods. I fell asleep during the last 10 minutes of Wicked, which of course is during Defying Gravity. You're probably thinking, how the fuck did you fall asleep during Defying Gravity when she's doing the whoa? I'm anemic. I can fall asleep and stay asleep for a very long time. It is embarrassing and a bit concerning. Yeah. Okay, so I know people have kind of gone away from 2016 makeup. Not me. Certainly not fucking I have to bake everywhere on my face. It is 90 degrees as we speak. Okay, I need as much coverage as I can. But why we do this? We're not just sitting down, dilly-dallying, dilly-dallying, hooting or hollering. I mean, we can be. I'm gonna take 2 makeup brushes and get to fucking work. So, I love this eyeshadow palette, by the way. I wish there was like a blue moment. Morphe does have like 3-pan, 6-pan eyeshadow palettes, and they're still super cheap and great. But I use this color, this color, this color, and sometimes this color. Yes, ma'am. And I use 2 eyeshadow brushes. This one is the 2 brown, and this one is the dark brown, and sometimes the black. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that because this thing is stained. I washed my brushes, I think, last week, but maybe we need to rewash them. And if you don't remember the last time you washed your brushes, you need to wash your brushes. Makeup brushes, hair brushes, I don't know what else kind of brush, but like, you need to wash your brushes, babe. Wash your brushes, wash your belly button, wash your ass, wash all of that. Thank you. It is too goddamn hot. And also like germs, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I got a fucking whitehead on my chin, but I popped that bitch. My skin has gotten a little bit better, but I have been stressed out. I try not to be stressed out. I try to be like the universe and God, they got me. I'm gonna get it, you know, I'm gonna get it. But however, the first 2 weeks that I was unemployed, I was walking whenever I felt like it, whenever I was bored. I was just like, let me just walk. And I'm gonna do a purse haul, but I usually carry on the Tower 28 daily SOS spray. But because I'm so addicted to sunscreen where I'm like spraying that more than the Tower 28 stuff, I have broken out. And then again, I have adult acne. It's just really hot, stressed out, not eating right, you know, it contributes to that. Also, sometimes when I'm going out, which is not tonight, I'll put this underneath my eyes, but after the bake is wiped off, because it can get in the way. Like I said, I'll link everything down below. So the first shade is Totally Toasted. Second one is called Call Your Bluff. Wait, that's not right, because that's not gold. Oh, actually it is. Sizzling Sun Gold Flare. Is that right? Whatever. I'm not about to clock Morphe. I try to focus this like on the lower part of like where my lashes are, basically. Like the top is giving like sunset type shit. Don't ever say that. What the fuck? Like touch the lashes and like close your eye so this shit doesn't get in your eye. And just, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Lovely. And I'm overstimulated and over irritated. Lovely. I'm irritated as fuck. And yes, the window is open because it is 90 fucking degrees. I need it open or else this would just be melted off. So I am so sorry. Oh, I watched Obsession again because it's on Peacock. I like the movie. I think it's pretty good, and I think it tells a story of a lonely man is a girl's worst nightmare, worst enemy. Like, you could have just told the girl you liked her. You could have just told her that you've had feelings for her since the break of dawn. She could have told you. So it's not gonna happen because I'm your friend. However, thank you. That's very sweet. I'm also right now gonna do my secret weapon. This is probably why I've gotten a lot of compliments. I take this Morphe lip. Am I getting sick? Morphe lip liner in the shade Nightcap. I did already put Road on my lip, but we'll get around it. Sometimes what I do, I'll either like go in with the tip or I'll just smudge it on. But we're gonna just go along the line of my lips. Like this. You can overline or underline, I really don't care. It's kind of like messed up because I did already have Rhode on my lips. But I'll do this and then Rhode in Espresso and then a Tarte 28 lip gloss. I promise you. I mean, that does look pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Then we were also gonna do some eyeliner. This is from NYX. This is great. This entire thing is mostly like drugstore-ish. Like, I'm pretty sure my entire makeup routine I bought from Ulta. So you're gonna also see that down below. But this is great. The trick is to make the tip touch your lashes, so it's the thinnest line. So respectfully, everybody shut up. And boom, there we go. And then we're gonna do, start from the corner. Ooh, how do I have nothing to do but my eyeliner comes out great? What the fuck? I mean, I do have to edit. I may see some people, you feel me? And then we're gonna put on, so okay, this NYX liner I love, but this next item, no shade, I am not a big fan of, and I will not be repurchasing. It is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Not a big fan because it doesn't make my lashes look sensational. Granted, I don't have a good amount of lash to sensationalize. Maybe that's just my bad, my L, whatever. It does kind of like curl them up though, which is great. Like, it makes it look like I do have lashes, but it doesn't like pop. You know what I mean? I do love, okay, I love the Benefit Bad Gal Mascara and Kylash. Those are the only two mascaras where I'm like, oh my God, I have lashes? Who would have thought? Oh my gosh. Wasn't I talking about Petal like 5 seconds ago? What the fuck? I need to re-listen, but I watched the music video this morning and wow. She really is angry, but like, I feel like it's justified. No shade. I feel like Ariana Grande has a reason to be mad. Cause what the fuck do y'all be talking about? Like, for real. Please be so for real. I need to re-listen to it though. Maybe like as I'm editing, I'll re-listen to it. Actually, I can't. I have to like lock in. But I'll definitely re-listen to it and tell y'all my favorites. It was a fun time though. It's a very short album. At least it felt like it was very short. I don't even think it was like 40 minutes because I listened to it and then I went to bed. Because I was trying to be an early riser, and then my body said, do you know what you are? You are not an early riser. Okay, that's the eyes. Like I said, if I were to go out, I would put bottom liner but use eyeshadow. I've seen somebody use black eyeshadow for their eyebrows, and that used to be me, but I would use powder. And okay, I'm gonna wipe this lip off because it doesn't look right. But I used to do powder in my eyebrows. Did not look okay. And then I'm taking this off. Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is one powder that I have gone back to multiple times over the past few years. This is great. It matches my shade. And look at, I've hit pan. Like, I've hit pan on a lot of these. So this powder is not just a 2026 favorite. This is a favorite from, I don't even know how long. This wasn't my first powder. I don't even want to know what my first powder was, because I'm sure it was fucking ridiculous. Also, I love the Summer Fridays brush because I feel like it really goes in with ease. The one I just use in a multitude of my brushes are Real Techniques, and they're great. They, you know, they do the job. my god, that was just like the most seamless base ever. But yeah, if you have dry skin, I would highly not do this because it's gonna like soak up anything on your face and you're just not gonna look great. I don't know. That was really quiet, but there was noise in the hallway. Okay. If you have oily or combination skin, there is only one setting spray that you need, and it is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, but mattes. I had this bottle since like December. It is again August, but I have a mini one. I also have a mini one. And then while my skin is still kind of like set from that setting spray, I just go back in with my main beauty blender and just really press the makeup in, and that includes the excess powder that I just did. So when I wipe off my powder, I go back in and just redo it just to make sure that it's pressed in, okay? Oh my god, I have The Boy Is Mine shirt. Ew. I love that song. Actually, that doesn't look bad. What am I doing? Okay. Finishing touches. So like I said, this trio is a 3-in-1 trio. So I'm gonna go ahead with the blush. Is there, ooh, I just got it on my finger. I'm just gonna go in. I really coat my brush with this. I'm in love with this blush, okay? Not enough good things are said about this, and I just go in and kind of just like go up and down, really. I just like how it looks. It may look crazy, but hey, you know what? Makeup has no fucking rules, okay? I've also just gotten compliments on how my blush looks, whether it's with this or Toasted Teddy. I would do the same thing. There we go. Also, are you gonna go to the Petal pop-up in LA or just in general? I already went to the Eternal Sunshine pop-up, and I just feel like I'm cool on pop-ups. There's just been, I don't know what is wrong with people these days. Like, I get it, you want to be the first, or you have a long day, you don't want to be standing in line all day, but what do you mean you camped out and just slept in the streets of LA? No shade, no tea, no shade. Like, I get it, people can do whatever they want with their time. I'm just like, no. Am I gonna wait a while? Yes. And that's just what I have to sacrifice. I'm not about to spend the night sleeping on the floor in the middle of Koreatown or West Hollywood. I just can't do it. Knowing what's in those streets and what is just lurking around those streets, I just can't do it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But props to people who do that. Y'all have no fear. Anyways, this is the final look. If you want to copy content with me, everything is down below. And I will see you guys next time. But until then, stay strong, stay safe, YOLO. Drink your water, spray your sunscreen, and stop using ChatGPT. Bye!